out.
Oh man, GG's indeed. Dyer does successfully knock out Hakaru, carrying his MVG title up to the next point in the loser side of the bracket.
Oh, wow,
This
that
is
is a long loser's side to go from starting all the way down there. It's a good win, but he's gonna have some stamina to keep going here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Yo, got an upset alert. Quaz beat Darkshot 2-1.
What?
And wait, was that losers? That's in loser side of the bracket.
So Darkshot's out now.
Darkshot's out.
Darkshot has been eliminated. He's been sent to the Dark Shadow Realm.
We call this a Midwest Mayhem for a reason.
This is what we were waiting for, though. And you know, when you have these really stacked brackets, honestly speaking, we are kind of waiting to see what kind of upsets, because it shows the caliber of players that are advancing in the game or that are coming up now to take on these higher level players. Because at the end of the day, they're still players, you know?
Everyone has a good day, everyone has bad days, it's just a universal human factor. We know about good days and bad days. We're gonna go have some classic Chicago action.
Yeah, speaking of good and bad days, this is definitely a duo that has seen quite a few of them as they've faced off in their respective games of Ignition. Dan versus Ned almost have their names backwards from each other.
And of course, I haven't seen Dan as many tournaments as lately. I think you've seen him kind of come back a little bit in the past few weeks, but hasn't been doing as much.
Good point, actually. This is actually the first time, because I was there on Wednesday, and I only come around about once a month, but I didn't see him there at all.
Yo, but he still looks good.
Yeah, like he never lost a beat. Like I've been in the lab, boys. Dan is a player that we, from the get-go, have seen to have very strong fundamentals, especially as a Mario, which we have plenty of in this community. So I'm glad to see that he hasn't lost that yet, especially with this kind of character. He really thrives on that.
And of course, Ned, Chicago's like star child, always gotten higher on the PGR, still looks great as a Cloud, great movement, and holding this limit in stance should be terrified. Cloud's off stage though.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are seeing, like, Dan is taking a lot more respect in these conversions right now. Oh, no, he's not!
Yo, the step back, that was F-smash him.
You call that respect? Get your mind back in the game, royalty.
Man, I miss Dan.
Please understand you. Good stuff. And goes in for Nair instead. Unfortunately, Ned punishes that, actually. It's a little longer lasting until you hit the ground than it looks. A lot of people are thrown off by the auto-cancel property that it has, but if you're not auto-canceling it, you're going to be sitting with that Sex Kid for a while.
Now Ned with a full limit from like almost the beginning of this stock. Gonna do a lot of work here, but down throw F-smash, 71%. Dan looks great.
And Dan is taking advantage of a couple of interesting things right now. The fact that Ned's now a fast faller. He's throwing off fairs to see if he can catch Ned jumping for a delayed aerial, like a backer or something. If I can get the aerial first kind of idea. He's doing a lot of really interesting things that's putting him really in a good spot.
Ned finally getting in an advantage state here. He's kind of in a neutral disadvantage, maybe getting a straight hit.
Oh, drifting back in, and it's so scary. It's so scary when you see Cloud drifting with you, because you know that side B can be coming at any minute.
Especially with the Nair. Dan has to be so careful. His small limbs.
Oh, no! And you just stated about small limbs, too. Just stated about that. And, oh, gosh, he was looking so sharp and so clean, but Cloud has effectively taken that sharp blade away from him and used it against him to take that stock. And with the last hit, too.
He was jabbing. He was trying to be like, let me hit you. And like, nope, let me limit cross slash here. Let me just outrange you by like 3 Marios.
Because I'm a short man with a short plan. What are you doing?
Lilat's the choice. Still a good stage for Cloud, but also can be decent for Mario, the platform setup at least.
I'm going to be honest here. I complain. Okay, I do legitimately complain a lot about the stage, but I realize what it's effective for. This is a stage that you can definitely use to take advantage of characters before recoveries, because they're more likely to become quote unquote janked by Lilac, and which is very good. You want that. This is the stage you want to pick for a character like against a character like Cloud. You know, so good stage choice on Dance. I see what he's doing. I see it.
Cloud with these platform heights, with the movement and the extra auto cancels you can sometimes get with the angle of the floor, you get a few more options with your back air, with your other aerials. To help Cloud a lot. If you don't get him off stage ever, you can't take advantage of a recovery.
Oh, good point. That's a very good point too.
Right. At least he's off now, but he has limits, so he should be fine.
I like what he was doing there. I like what he was doing. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, the fearlessness right now. These are fists of steel. These short limbs are gonna putting in a lot of work. He's throwing up forward smashes left and right.
He's really showing the effectiveness of that move. When you're hitting that fireball, can be safe, can catch people out. You step back while you're doing it. Back throw, Ned's off stage, no limit here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was just gonna point out how Ned is taking advantage of dash attack after getting the trump, because he knows that you don't want to re-grab the ledge in that situation. But it burns him up the limit. I just fight you without it.
Yeah, I think he kind of made a little mistake trying to get to the ledge, and because of that, he loses his stock. He was put off stage. Dan gets a back air.
Power shields and spot dodges really completely negating Ned's normally oppressive aerial options here.
What?
Whoa! We did it, Kong.
Yeah, it's just like swipe up top. All right.
I want to point something else out interesting too. Dan has not used Flood.
Yeah, not really.
That's kind of a go-to flow target that you normally see, and he's not really needing it.
No, Ned's never really recovering high, so the usefulness he could get out of it, not sure how much he can get if he goes low every time.
Solid point. This could definitely be something that we could see from them knowing how the opponent plays. Good drifting nairs. Beautiful movement coming from Ned. He's really pressuring Dan right now.
Yeah, he like shifted his style to let's nair a lot. Let's pressure him on the platforms. We don't necessarily need an up air, but the nairs are good enough here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you see that kind of gameplay change the moment that he turns blue. He's getting Dan back off stage, forcing him into recovery.
It's like Ned's power button. As soon as he starts turning blue, he just turns on. He goes everywhere. He zooms.
And you can see from a lot of different Cloud players that there's a lot there. Despite how Cloud generally works, there are different playstyles, and that's definitely one of the players that really starts getting in the moment he starts getting limit and doesn't really burn it until he really needs to.
Dan finally seeing the jumps. I saw an up smash, the start of one. But
oh, there it is! And it does take the stock, taking him to game 3.
The one thing you have to be careful for when you start jumping at Kilberson versus Mario. Up smash is always a factor. Tied at 103 before the hit.
Yeah, dude, what the nuts? Well, and he just did it. He just did it.
All right, so counter pick working. That he looked like he was contemplating something there. Like he was like thinking, do I reset? I'm resetting my controller. Do I go ZSS?
Do I? Yes, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too.
So no, we're getting Cloud.
Very, in my opinion, very neutral stage between both of these characters. Nothing that either one, like, outside of sharking on platforms, which is something that Cloud can generally do on any stage with a platform. Nothing that they can really take advantage of over each other as characters. They both like the high-lower ceiling from up smash and up air and etc. So let's see what happens.
The whiff helps Cloud, so still we haven't seen Dan. Dan hasn't gotten a grab or whoa. Was that a 2-frame? Does he have a jump? Okay.
He does. He didn't have it. I couldn't tell. I could not even tell anymore. He's got 100% more, and he's good. Pivot grab. Perfectly spaced the width on it.
That was the start of something, but there were no platforms to really, really extend that. And now Dan has to play so careful while trying his best to get some kind of percent on net.
knowing that you're already at a range disadvantage too. Dan's gonna have to go for straight hits now. Grabs are even less safe than they were before.
Roll back on ledge, getting back aired. So rough.
The reaction from this player.
Oh, that platform looks so scary. There's no up B there, but F-Tilt is going to take the stock. Ned still has this limit. Oh, he didn't tech.
Oh my gosh, and you generally expect him to too. That dash stack really being utilized in case Ned decided to tech in place, so it covered both options there. Yeah, very unfortunate for Dan losing that first stock by trying to throw out that jab again, really getting outranged. But let's see how he can get himself out of this juggle situation.
Yeah, and having a hard time approaching. Ned's mix-ups are on point right now. Down tilt just to change it up a little bit.
Ooh!
Oh! Okay, did kill.
I thought I was ready for it too.
You know, those are the moments where like this should have killed, but like you got the read, you got the play, you got the up smash,
and you got the stock. Dan puts himself on board in game 3 with a little bit of rage. With a lot of bit of rage now, past 100%.
Still, this is a massive disadvantage. He has to take something while Cloud doesn't have limit here. Only a little more space left.
Oh my gosh, and as I've been using this word a lot because it's so key to what we've been seeing in a lot of these games. As oppressive as Cloud continues to be when you're off stage and on a ledge, Dan has been doing a phenomenal job of getting back onto the stage or resetting neutral, however short of a time it may be.
Oh, the back air though. Gonna hit his head. Dan goes down into loser's bracket. Oh wait, no, is this best of 5?
We're gonna be finding out as they contemplate the unplugging of controllers. Can we get confirmation on that, Sturm? Is this best of 5?
Alright, this is
so
best of 5.
Seeing game 4 right now, and how cool is that? We're gonna be seeing our two of our Chicago Titans facing off in their 4th game.
Now no Lilat for Dan. He won there last, so going to Smash.
It's likely that Ned took out Tri-Flats. He didn't even want to mess with that with Mario on board.
Ooh,
interesting.
Up air.
Interesting.
Usually see like a down air, so maybe he just didn't think he had the percent for down throws and didn't want to try for down air stuff.
I can see that. It's a little too low to go for down air, or sorry, down throw combos, and the risk of Ned falling out of down air and then up airing him and reversing the juggle. I can kind of see why he would go for that option. Oh my gosh! Every time I see it, my whole body tenses up as I prepare to see if the dunk's gonna happen.
Wow, Dan is like avoiding the sword ever so slightly when he's right on this corner here. Like perfectly around it. On the landing and the ground, he's getting hit, but when he's in the air, he's got the trick.
And I feel so bad that every single time that Dan tries to throw out a jab, outside of a couple decent opportunities, he's been getting punished for it simply because it's too short. We have to see what other options that Dan can really throw out here.
So again, look at these percents. Cloud jumping could mean an up smash, an F smash with that little step. Gets him out of range. Has good range itself.
I like it. Oh, I like it. Dan just running right under Ned here. Oh my gosh.
It's a little stale though. Oh, is he going to forward throw? Yeah.
He waits for the taxi. Oh my gosh. Yes, he did. He did definitely forward throw. He took that stock with it too. Dan's looking alive right now. Oh, he does not care this time.
Yeah, Ned had a little bounce at the end of that. Maybe could have gotten the punishment with it, using it. Man, Dan. Okay, gets back air. Tried his best to get out of the corner there.
Interesting again, but we can. I can see the logic here. Why Dan goes in for the forward air when it seems random like that. I can see what he's doing it for.
Wow, the weak hit of up air covering over Mario's nair.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ned's looking like a clown right now as he's getting all these juggles.
And this is really hard for Mario. He doesn't have a double jump grab sledge though, so he should be fine, but Wow.
Yeah, and Ned's not even waiting anymore. Every single time that Dan throws out the option to get off the ledge, Ned is ready for it.
Man, when's the last time Dan has been on the stage long enough to actually press a button? okay, he's back, but man, he seemed like he was up there forever.
I need to do something that isn't DI, but what in the world? So quick with that up B. He snapped it so... I didn't even know it had that much range.
Limit Climb Hazard is one of... It's like, if you're Cloud, you don't want to get for the read with Limit Cross Slash. You have Limit Climb Hazard, just wait. Get them off stage. You're going to. You're Cloud. They have to go to ledge to land. Then you just wait. You can react to every single option almost every single character in the game can do.
Absolutely. And Ned almost conditioning the option of roll, punishing him for normal get up, consistently catching him on jumps. The only option he really had left that he wasn't immediately getting punished for, besides waiting, was rolling.
Yeah.
And Ned was ready for it.
You know what? You usually get one. You get one roll. You usually get one roll. Ned was like, no, you get no.
Yeah,
no rolls.
You get none. We got another couple of Chicago boys here, and we have Frosty Faustings actually coming up here.